Hi, John, the flipping idiot here, ready to talk to you about my giant Lego brick separator that I made. I just put together the videos about how I actually did it. I put it out a short video about how I kind of got to a mental place with trying to get my kids out of a bricks and minifig store. I love the stores, but the kids just get sucked in. And I thought to myself, wow, what if there's a way to pry them out? And so it gave me the idea for making a giant version of a little brick separator. If you play with Legos, you know what these look like. So just overall construction, 1/4 inch hardboard. If you make one, I'd recommend doing a little bit thicker board. It would make it heavier, but it would also make it easier if you're using a nailer. I ended up putting some 1/4 round supports in here just to keep these sides from pulling loose. I did shoot some nails in here, and I had a few that didn't quite land, but overall, my rigid cordless nailer did a pretty good job. You'll see in the video. Um, it's mostly hollow, so it is pretty light. I didn't have a lot of time to do this because it's actually a one-day project. I had this stuff laying around, just scraps. And so I was able to put it together pretty quickly, and I wanted to make the last day of a Bricks and Minifigs anniversary opening to show the store and to see what they thought. And so this 1/4 inch hardboard I had laying around, I just needed like a 4x4 sheet. This is 3/4 inch trim. It's just scrap. I think it's about what is it, 2¼ inches this way, and I think it's 3/4 inch to strips. I just shot those together. These I think I did with about a 2-inch or 2.5 or 2¼ inch hole cutter. I used a drill press, which is a kind of a fancy tool for a lot of DIYers. But what it let me do was punch a hole in there. I clamped down there's a 2x4s, a 2x4 that I knocked out, and what it allowed me to do was not use the piloting bit in the hole saw. You're going to see a lot of holes that are cut out. You're going to have biscuits like this, but there's going to be a hole in the middle from the drill going in there. If you do have a hole saw with a 1/4 inch drill bit, it's usually the piloting bit, you can just take a 1/4 inch dowel, tap it in there with a little bit of glue, and then cut it flush. And if you're painting it, it's not going to matter so much. So if you don't have a drill press, don't think you can't do this. It's very doable. These were actually these are splines. What they do is you get them at a flooring store, and so when the floor has the tongue and groove, so you've got there's a little bit of a tongue sticking out one side, and then there's the groove that the tongue will plug into. And so if you need to butt up two boards that have groove to groove for whatever reason, if you have to kind of change directions in the middle of a room, they sell these skinny little sticks. So it wasn't really safe. I ran these through the table saw and shaved one side to make them a little bit flatter. What I would recommend doing is taking a board, round off the edge, trim off the strip, and then take that piece, turn it sideways, and put it down. And because these aren't actually all the same, they're kind of random because I just chopped them by hand. But if you take a board, you round off the edges, you cut those strips, then all those lengths will be the same. So that's about it, I think. And then I just went to Home Depot and got the Tart Orange, I think, for paint, and it looks pretty official. So please comment, please like, subscribe. It'd be doing me a favor to help build the channel. And then if you have any questions or comments, I did use this Amazon protractor ruler, which for me doing the math was a disaster because I just don't have a math brain. But I like very visual and very spatial, and so I was able to just kind of put the protractor, move the angle around on the ruler until I got what I want on the actual separator. And I was able to figure out that this is whatever, 15 degrees here or 10 degrees there, or these angles here. And by kind of generalizing, I talk in my videos about this is kind of 1 here to 3 going this way. So I knew that, I don't know, if this is 12, well, if this is like 4 inches here, then this has to be 12 inches here. So, and if this is like an inch longer or shorter, if you're making it for some kids or something like that, they're not going to be the toughest critics as long as you make something big, cool, and weird. So, again, give me a like, thumbs up, ring bells, whatever you can do. I appreciate it. So, again, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know, and I'll do what I can to help you out. All right. Good luck in the shop.